So hello there, is my hope that you're okay and you're doing fine. So welcome to today's video. So I'll be taking you through this video that you're creating, and what you're going to do today, we are going to create a game in Scratch program. And without wasting much of the time, we are going to start by removing this sprite that you have. Remember, this character is called a sprite. Then you just click on this one to remove. Then from there, we are going to go to this button that we have here, where you have the option to choose sprite depending on how you want. You can choose from the sprite that you have. You can draw your own. You can also upload from your computer. So for our case, we're going to draw sprite. So you click on paint, then you come here, you're going to get this window under the costumes, and we are going to draw. So for our case, just use this circle. Then I'm going to draw something small like that. Then after doing that, we are going to click back to the code. And then you can give this one a name. So this one will be a snake, because I'm trying to create a snake game in Scratch. So after doing that, we are going to reduce a bit of the size, like make it like 50. I don't want a very big shape. Then from there, we are going to start coding our project. So we are going to go to event. So you can see all these circles. These one are called the block categories, and they're able to group block codes of code blocks depending on what they are going to do. So you're going to go to event. So you click on this one, and event blocks are normally placed at the beginning of project. So you click on this one, and what you're going to do when you click on this, we want the project or the sprite to come to the center of the stage. So this hill is called the stage. So we are going to go to motion is because it's something to do with moving the sprite. So you click on this one, and this one you're going to change from this coordinate to this coordinate. Having done that, when you click on this one, you're going to see that sprite is going to come here, 0 0. Then from there, what you're going to do, we are going to create a variable or placeholder for some data that you'll be using. So we're going to call our variable direction, because we want to check or to keep information about where our sprite is moving. So you click on this one. Then from there, we are going to set. So you set our variable to, the first one you go to set to up. Then we go to event, you click on this one, and you don't want to use when the green. So you're going to use another block here when the space key is pressed, and this one you're going to move. And what you're going to see with this block is when you click on this, you can be able to access all the keys that you have on the keyboard. So for our case, we just want to use the up arrow key. So click on that one. So what you are doing is we are assigning, when you press the up arrow key on the keyboard, is the variable that you created is going to change to up. Then after doing that, you can opt to come back here. Then you choose another one. Then you choose the down arrow like that. From there, you go to variable, and you're going to set this one to down. I hope by now you're seeing what you're trying to do. Then after doing that, we can do it simpler way. So you're going to right click this one, you go to duplicate, you click on this one, you're going to change this one to right arrow. And I know that by now you're assuming, or you know that you're supposed to write right, because this one will be there for the right arrow key. You can copy this one, we place it there, we change this one to left arrow, and then you're going to change this one to left. So far so good. Then we now start coding our project. So what you're going to do, we are going to go to control, and you're going to check this block called the forever block. So this one is going to make your program to keep on running until you press on this stop button. Then we are going to check. So you're going to check using the if, and what you're going to check, you're going to go to operators, and you're going to take this block that you have. So the operators block categories, they are normally used when you want to do some calculation, some math, or you want to do some logical or comparison of two or more items. So what you're going to check, we are going to check the direction. So you're going to take this one, you're going to place there, and you're going to check, is it up? Remember, you have already assigned here the values. So if up, then we are going to go to motion because you want to move. And what you're going to do, we are going to change y. So you're going to change y by maybe 5. So when we talk about x and y in this stage, y is we are going to check how. So if you look at this one, you can see that y is changing. So if you move down, you're going to see that y will change, y will change, y will change, because y is going to check the position of a sprite either up or down on the stage. Then, like we did on the area, we can copy this one and then you duplicate. And then this one you're going to check down. And then after that, this one we are going to say minus because we are going on the opposite direction. We are going on the negative, we are going backward. Then after doing that, we can copy this one. Let's stop. So we can copy this one, we can duplicate. Then this one is say right. And this one you're going to change from y, we go to x because x is going to change the position of the sprite horizontally. So this one we can put 5, and then we can copy this one again, and then we are going to say this one left, and we are going to change by negative because we are going on backward like that. So if you click on this one and then you move, you can see that your sprite is able to move depending on the key that you have placed. So it's going to move like that. You see left, you see up, you see right, and you see down. It's working. Then, because we are trying to create a snake game, we are going to do what we call cloning. So creating a copy of the sprite that you have. So you can stop, and then you're going to go to control, and then after putting all this code under the whatever block, we are going to create a clone of myself. So far so good. So when you click on this one and then you start, you're going to see that this one is going to create it's going to create a clone, so that's going to keep on working. So you can see we already have like a snake, but in our case we want when a snake eats something that you're going to create again, it should be able to grow in size. So what you're going to do is that you're going to create another block here. So you're going to say when I start as a clone, so I'm going to wait for some minutes or some more time. So like you're going to wait for 0.5 seconds. Then what you're going to do is we are going to, then you go to control, and what you're going to do is we are going to remove this sprite because we don't want to keep on repeating the sprite, the cloning. So when you click on this one and then you move, you can see that after some time of creating a copy, the clone is not deprecating itself. So from there, we are going now to create another sprite. So you're going to click here like we did, then you click on paint like that, and here you're going to draw. So this one you can change the color to black. We can draw something maybe like a butterfly. So you click on this one, you draw like that one. I'm not so good in drawing. So you click on this one, you can draw another shape here like that. And we can also draw another shape like that. Just like that. Having done that one, you can click on this one. and then you can click on this. You can try to use this one, so you can click so that you can be able to see what you're doing. Then this one you can change the color to color red, and even the outside can be, the outline can also be, pick this one like we said, and then you click on this one. So the border can be of color green, so you click on this one, then you're going to pick this one and you're going to pick here. So far so good. Then this one can be black, so you can click on this one, then so far so good. I think that one should be okay for now. After doing that, we can reduce the size maybe to 30. So when you have our butterfly, we can make it 50. So you have our butterfly here. Then we go back to code like we did, and you're going to code this butterfly. So what do you want this butterfly to do? So you're going to start with an event. Remember, you said an event. This is the block that you normally use at the beginning of a project. So you click on this one, and then what do you want to do? We want our sprite to go, our butterfly to go. So this one you can call it butterfly, like that. So we want our sprite to go in a random position on the stage. So you're going to go to operators, and you're going to pick this block, and you're going to put it under X. So this one you can use your mouse, you move, and then you check the position. So, and then you're going to check X. So this one can be -143. Then you can move the other side, and then you're going to check the position. This one can be 291. Same case, we are going to check a block, and you're going to put this one under Y, and you're going to say how up or down you are. So you're going to go to Y. So on the downside is -222. Then we go to the upside, and then this one can be 126. So when you click on this one, you're going to see that ours, when you click again, it's going to move. You can see that it keeps on changing on a random position on the screen. So from there, we're going to add a forever block. So you click on control, you go to forever block, you click on that one, and what we are going to, we are also going to check, yes, is our snake touching the butterfly? So, or is our butterfly touching the snake? So you go to sensing. Anything to do with detecting something should be under the sensing block category. So you click on this one, and then you are going to change this one to snake. Okay, if it is touching, then before we continue, you're going to create another variable, and a variable you're going to call it length, because we want to increase the size of our snake as it touches the butterfly. Okay, so if touching the butterfly, so what do you want? We want to change the, not the direction, but the length of our, so you can change by be 0.1. Having done that, we also want to change this position, so we can move a bit to copy, because we want to copy this one, and you're going to put this one here. So far so good. So what you're doing when you click on this one is going to move the butterfly on a random position. So if it's touching the skin and the snake, then the size of the snake should increase. So for it to effect, you're going to come here, and this one you're going to wait. So you move from 0.52 length seconds. So depending on the size of the snake, that is the time that the clone is going to be deleted. So having done that one, when you click on this one, you can start again, and then you're going to see, let us see if we can be able to see. So you can see that our snake, so once you touch the butterfly, the snake is, the butterfly is going to go to another position, and then the size of the snake is going to increase. So we can play the game a bit. We see, so I hope you can be able to see that the snake is increasing. Having done that, that is all for today. Remember to like, watch, share, comment, and subscribe to this channel for more videos. Thank you.